When I was in high school, I heard about the one-child policy in China, and I remember saying to my mom, someday I'm gonna adopt a little girl from China. And so kind of the heart to become a mom maybe started back then. I really don't know. Our family is a transracial adopted limb difference family. That's how I describe it to people. So that's how our family was created by God. It was in 2002, we were like, okay, we're gonna start having children. And then we were like, oh, no, we'll wait. And we just had this urgency to adopt. I don't know why. It was sort of like God pushing us to get these kids through. I don't even know. When you adopt, there's trial after trial. Like, you have an enemy, who the devil, who wants to steal, kill, and destroy, and he knows you're bringing these kids into a Christian home, and you always have some sort of attack. So we had some weird things happen, but God was always faithful. He always brought us through, and he always brought those children home, no matter the trial that we went through. The question I get all the time is, why did you adopt from China and Ethiopia? Why not the United States? And I always just say to people, God told me my children were in China and Ethiopia. It was like we were called to China and called to Ethiopia. We weren't called to a different country. And we were called to those 3 children in China and those 3 children in Ethiopia. Even though we had trials to getting them and we had obstacles, we fought with the Lord, right? And he eventually brought them home. And I remember them handing her to me, and she is just wailing, and then you just have this baby, and then they literally give it to you. Like, this is it. Like, you're just bouncing the baby, and she's yours. And so then my husband were like, we really have to do this, or like, we really have to do this. So it was just amazing and exciting and scary all at the same time. And there's times, I think, as mothers that we're like, it's unimaginable what we're facing, right? And I know there's moms that are gonna be sitting out there that are hurting. And I think just knowing that you may not be seeing the redemption. I was talking to my husband about this, like we're in a season where we're not seeing God redeeming. But at the same time, maybe he is redeeming, but he's not redeeming our family like we would want him to. And just trying to trust Jesus through all that you're not a bad mom, that your children are gonna do what they want to do, even though you're trying to help them or trying to guide them, and that God still loves you, he loves your children, he loves your family. It may look like a hot mess, and it looks messy, but God is still in the midst of the mess. I have such a heart for moms right now because of that. We don't have to have it all together, and we don't have to be perfect, that God can still use you and love you. And even when you have, let's say, children that come in your family that are pretty broken and your family's broken, God is still working and loving you, and he doesn't expect you to be perfect. I thought I had to be this perfect Christian and perfect Christian mom and have this perfect Christian family. And I think God was like, I'm giving you 6 children and it's not gonna happen, And I think that's what I've learned the most, is that he loves you. We were on our face just praying to God because he had to move obstacles, and we couldn't do it, and he did it. He was always faithful. And I think that's why I have faith in the redemption of God too, that eventually he will redeem, my family, my kids too, that he will be faithful. It may take a while, but he will be faithful.